unique testimony. I grew up in a Presbyterian church, and then when my parents got divorced and my dad moved away, I didn't go to church because my mom didn't like going to church, and so like I didn't have a ride, and like she just didn't really like to go to church. But my dad's a really religious person. I feel like it had me questioning a lot of things because my mom, she pretty much lied about a bunch of things in her life, and it had me questioning like my identity and like kind of like how could you like go to church every Sunday as a family but then not really like believe in it kind of thing, and like it was kind of like you like pretty much like were acting to me and it wasn't real at all. So like I was kind of like, is this real at all? But then like I found myself that it was real. I just needed to find like the right people to reach out to me. One of my best friends, her name is Boyi, and she's from China. She moved here when she was 8, and then she moved to Illinois when she was 12. And so we became really good friends, and later on in the year after the season was over, she invited me to come to her church for the 30-hour famine. And I went, and I actually went without knowing that I was going to a Chinese church. I kept on going back because I loved it so much. I loved the people, how genuine they were, and how like they like loved, like they really lived out their lives loving Christ. Then my junior year of high school, I went to teen camp, which is in Wisconsin, and it's run by the church, like the Chinatown church and all the other churches. And so there the theme was it's all about me, which means like it's all about Jesus. And that's when it really hit me that like my life wasn't my own, and like I shouldn't be living for like myself, I should be living for him. And so I gave my life to Christ that summer. I'm dyslexic, and I process 3 times as slow as the average student. It's really frustrating because like for reading, I struggle a ton with reading. I do suffer with depression. Transitional period to college was really difficult because of that, and there was like other factors like my family's health issues, like my grandparents aren't really doing very well like in their health, and so that was kind of hard for me. And my mom, her boyfriend right now currently has cancer and she has to take care of him, and my brother wasn't very stable, and so like I was kind of like I was the rock of the family. Like I was the only one that was like in school and like stable, and so it was really, really hard with all that pressure on me. And so I fell into a like really deep depression last semester, and I had to go on medication. And when I think back on it, and I think back on all the really bad days, it was like someone from crew that I would always like go and reach out to, and they would like somehow help. Like not like in like the biggest way, they would just like in like the smallest way, they would just like say hi, or like they would acknowledge that like that there was something wrong, or like that like, hey, like do you want to come out to lunch with us? Or like I think me and Chelsea went out to dinner one night, and like we didn't really know each other, but that like was awesome because I felt like she really wanted to get to know me. It wasn't just like, oh, like hi, like I'm gonna go and live my own life now. Like she like now we've become really good friends, and it's really awesome. You can still find Christ like anywhere you go, and like you can also like help others find Christ, and that's a little more important than like trying to like be a good Christian, like go to a Christian school and like be a good Christian. God worked through like a different perspective, like just like a different story, so really cool. I don't think I would trade my experience for anything.